Good morning to you all here. It's the third Saturday in March, and it's the BIRKEBEINERRENNET here for the first time in 3 years. The trek from Reine to Lillehammer. We are a few minutes away from the start of the men's race. They leave Reine the 54k trek to Lillehammer as the men begin here at 1:45 the hour. Remember the women to follow in just under 15 minutes from now. Guy McCree here taking you through the action with 3 times podium finisher here at the BIRKEBEINERRENNET, Simon Østensen.
As we can see, the skiers, they go straight into the climb. You need to be 100% focused right away. The start is so hard, and you can't use the first 5 kilometers to sort of warm up and getting ready.
Just absolutely beautiful scenery here. Always make this point in Visma Ski Classics. This is no exception. Forest, tree-lined. Absolute pleasure to take in these images. They're underway. The women here, top of the hour, led off by the champion bib holder, 5-time former winner of it, Britta Johansson Nordgren of the Lager 157 ski team. Just behind her, Ida Dahl.
It seems like all the ladies here have in the front have chosen to not use the kick wax. You can see that Teresa here is just chosen to double pole. It will be interesting to see if Teresa, how strong she is when she has to double pole the whole race. Time here passing Skramstadsetra is quite fast. One of the big challenges with the BIRKEBEINER race is the height difference between the starting point and the highest points. It's often a challenge to find equipment and skis that are perfect all the way. But you can see now that they are moving up to Dørdfjellet and into some steeper parts here. And another interesting name with Jens Burman there from the Swedish national team.
Even for Therese Johaug here, I'd suggest there's maybe a little bit, one of the most confident personalities, confident in her own ability out there. A little bit of uncertainty. Okay, can I pull this off?
If they're still together in a group when they reach the highest point there on Midtfjellet, I might not think she's the favorite anymore.
And they're coming through here towards Raudfjellet, the first of the 2 climb competitions. It's going to be interesting to see, isn't it, how that shakes out, and then indeed what they can do after that. There can be opportunities there to affect the race.
It's quite a strong wind. It's not blowing their way, so I think it's a tough headwind here, and I think that's explained why the group is still so big, why we haven't seen anybody trying to set the pace higher.
Can someone else take over, please?
The snow is often very dry up here. The conditions are probably not the fastest at this point of the course.
For here, as they come through to Raudfjellet, remember it's the top 7 that score here. It's 100% point scoring here. Gjerdal in here, it's not quite worked out for him overall there, because Magnus Vesterheim has got in ahead of him there in terms of the pro team.
Britta is struggling really hard with Therese's pace here now.
And this is a bit more the kind of the BIRKEBEINERRENNET that we know. Rewards aggression, it's not cagey, it's really, really full speed, aggressive skiing here. And we're starting to see that in the women's race here with these 3 at the moment. And you can see Britta Johansson Nordgren just struggling to keep in touch with them. Wow, I mean, that's disastrous, absolutely disastrous for Mathisen there. The steep section there, 500 meters to go on this, wearing those backpacks, of course. The backpack's, of course, a big part of this race. If you're not aware, wondering why they're wearing that with 3.5 kilograms of weight. It's all part of the history of this race, protecting the future king. Crown Prince Haakon, the little baby that they rescued and did this course in reverse, and it's all in respect to the history of saving the future king. It's another element to handle in this race as they come through to the climb checkpoint here.
It's not too popular among some of the skiers, I know. And it's a desperate fight, to get those sessions with the backpack on.
Who's going to take the Raudfjellet climb competition? It looks like it's going to be Astrid Øyreslund there through for the maximum points. She's in 3rd place overall, so she's going to move up Johansson Nordgren to take 12 points there from this check.
Was talking to each other. I think they agreed to work together, at least down to Costa Cetra and maybe some kilometers up to midfield as well. They realized they need to work together. They don't want to be caught by Marit and Britta. They have started the climb up to midfield, but as you can see, the group is still quite big. We have Musgrave here pushing in the front. We see here Turasle trying to push hard. He's getting tired of the pace being slow there, so this is interesting to see that he wants to make a difference.
He's had a look over his shoulder many, many times here, just going, there are too many guys here for my liking in this group. I have to try and do something about this. And he's still trying. He's just trying to figure out what to do here, because this is a large group. At the moment, just over 20.5 Ks to go here. Whoa!
Look how strong he is. That's,
Whoa! He's absolutely torching the rest of them here. I mean, here, yeah, he just has a look round. Here, Neergaard, he wants the points, but is this a bit of a jack-in-the-box tactic here from Neergaard here in the context of the race? Maybe he fancies the chance to affect the race here up to Midtfjellet.
And I think that just shows that he's at his absolute best form. Everybody that's done the race know how steep that part is, and you know the speed he held up there. That was quite amazing to look at. It's Emil here taking some responsibility in the group there, getting a little bit closer. If he doesn't close the gap now, the gap might grow. It seems like Emil is able to close down the gap now. It seems like Marit and Britta is working good together. It's definitely an advantage for them to be able to ski together than each for themselves. You see that the gap is coming down, so you need to stop talking. Start skiing.
Yeah, I know. I was about to say there's a lot of chat going on between the Norwegian queens here.
The atmosphere from Midtfjellet and all the way to Sjusjøen is often very, very good.
Here, 40 Ks in, 2 hours in, to get this sort of support, you know, it must be absolutely massive.
It is some high-speed parts they're entering now. It's definitely important to stay on your skis. It's a critical part to fall. It'll be hard to take up that time again. You need to stay focused.
There they are through Midtfjellet. Slind, Slim with the maximum points. Johaug just a second or so behind. Flitten there, the top three. Neergaard here leading, but he's just looking, just trying to position himself. A few words over the shoulder to teammates. And Andreas Neergaard, who's won this race before in 2018, is trying to make his position now, trying to take up position, but there are others with him as well. 500 meters to go here now as they come into the stadium here, and another sprint finish. Andreas Neergaard, the yellow champion bib, is there ahead of Max Novak. Well, too many to mention here, to be honest. 400 meters to go, but he hasn't got this yet. He's just steadying himself at the moment, Neergaard here. There are others who could deny him here. Now into the final straight, could show his power, show his purpose, show his poise. Andreas Neergaard is coming through here to the line. Look at this power from Neergaard here. And it's going to be enough for him and win the BIRKEBEINERRENNET for a second time. Ahead of Max Novak, Neil Persson in third. Stunning show of strength and determination from Andreas Neergaard to win again in Visma Ski Classics and stretching his lead in the yellow champion bib competition as well.
Max Novak back on the podium there, finishing second. I was going to say to you with 500 meters to go that Emil Persson looked quite cooked, but managed to get around and he took the third place.
They were all there a couple of seconds back. Just over 13 Ks to go. 2 minutes to Britta Johansson Nordgren and Marit Bjørgen.
I think it's nice to see Therese pick up that challenge to do the BIRKEBEINERRENNET race at the end of the season and at the end of her career, and even doing it with no kick wax. It's tough of her to do it only double pulling. First of all, it looks like Astrid has fantastic skis. It's opening up a little gap there to Teresa, and I don't know, suddenly Emilia was some seconds behind there on the defense in some of the downhills. I don't know why. She has lost contact with the leading duo here now.
Not far away from the stadium in Lillehammer, just over a kilometre to go. Who's going to win this? 600 metres to go. This is going to be even tighter than the men. And Slind looks really, really smooth here at this point. As they come round the bend here, 400 to go now. These two going for the victory. Here's Astrid Slind here coming through. Bettina Koteng Ederson. She's timed this beautifully. Therese Johaug has beaten everyone on this winter. She's making the push. Can Johaug respond here? Or is she going to run out of track? Here overall, she's coming through. Johaug is trying to push through to the end. She can't do it, Johaug here. Astrid Slind, she's got it. She backs up the Vasaloppet victory to win the BIRKEBEINERRENNET. Brilliant from Slind.
A really strong performance, and also Emilia here taking third place. She looks so strong.
Astrid Slind winning that sprint finish. Britta Johansson Norgren fourth ahead of Marit Bjørgen.
It's a special feeling to be in this kind of shape because it doesn't happen often. Rarely you are in this kind of shape, and today it was not easy, but it was quite easy for me. So that doesn't happen a lot.
When me and Andreas managed to get away, instead we saw the opposite effect of team tactics, because Hull dragged us in, so it was just every man for himself in the end.
Yeah, maybe I have to change my tactics because I won solo, so I have to go solo more. I lost 2 sprint now, so must rethink my plan.
I think the start field today was so strong, so you can't get any higher prestige in the race than today. So, yeah, a dream come true.
Thank you. Please.
Oh, I think double bowling is the way now. I think if I have Vax today, I have no chance to be to the podium. So I'm really happy that I could fight for her till the end.
Being first down to Ingalomi there, choosing the wrong track, and I think I'm gonna regret that for the rest of my life, to be honest. Extra cool to ski with Therese since this is her last season. I think it's kind of sad, but yeah, really cool to have her here.